Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to finally be starting our winter refresh, and our winter refresh on a budget, because today we're going to be doing a Temu, slightly Amazon budget. So our budget for this entire refresh is $200. So we're going to try to make sure that we cap off at $200, or maybe just a tiny bit over, but we're going to try to add everything up to see how much we spent for this winter refresh. Okay, we're coming in hot. Is this an Amazon find or a high-end art piece? We're really turning this shower curtain into a wall canvas, and I didn't have time to wait for a professional print, so we definitely are DIYing it the old school way. So trust the process, is going to be a vibe. So now I'm just laying my shower curtain over my canvas just to position it and see where I want it to go. This looks so nice. Let's see if I stretch it out. Do I have to steam it? I think if I stretch it enough, I won't have to steam it. So we're gonna try to stretch this over so that we don't get any of these lines in it. And then we're gonna decide which way we want this to be. But it doesn't look as bad as I thought. So I'm thinking that we can do something like this. This one can like barely be on the canvas. So like the middle of this, it's like the snow. I think that looks good. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this so that I don't have too much fabric left. And we're gonna just stretch this across, and hopefully without steaming this I can get rid of these little lines, hopefully. So once I placed my shower curtain where I want it to go, I carefully flipped it over so that I could staple the underside. I cut some of the fabric in some areas just so that I can get a better visual of how it was positioned. So I'm gonna be honest, pulling this fabric around this canvas is a true thumb exercise. So make sure you're up to do this and you don't have like arthritis or something in your hands, because this truly is a workout. And if you have help at home, or if there's someone that can help you with this project, definitely get some help because you're gonna need it. I do want to add that the material for this shower curtain is polyester. So make sure you're looking for a shower curtain that is polyester. It could be 100%, it could be a blend, but just make sure that it's not like the all plastic one. So I'm having to go through some parts and kind of stretch it so that it can have like a really tight fit, and just staple it down. So I'm adding extra staples so these parts can get a little more tighter so you don't see those creases. And it looks a lot better, a lot cleaner. So I'm just going around, all around, just to see if there are some spots where it doesn't look as tight at. And yeah, it's starting to look really good. It's starting to come together. I'm just gonna do this side just because. Okay. So this part right here, you can see is a little slack in there. So I'm gonna try to pull that together. I don't have many staples right here anyway, so I'm gonna add some more staples. So it does have like some wrinkles in it, as you can see, but I can always take the steamer, which I am gonna do, and I'm gonna steam this line out. And it's like a few other ones, because I don't think I can pull this no more. Okay, so now we have our other blank canvas, and we're gonna work on putting our other shower curtain on, and this time it's gonna be vertical, so it's not gonna be horizontal like the next one, because this one is of course going above the fireplace. It's kind of the same thing, like the same type of trees. It was the best thing I could find that matched. All right, so I won't force you guys to go through this entire process with me. So I'm gonna do this off camera, and I'm gonna show you guys how both canvases look just right next to each other. All right, so here's a little trick if you didn't pull your fabric too tight, like this one right here. If you can't pull it out from the staple, you just use some scissors. Use some scissors, and you want to cut around the staple. So I cut around the staple, and if you didn't pull it too tight, you just pull this in and then you re-staple it in the area, of course, where the hole isn't. All right, so I'm about to take my steamer and see if I can knock out some of these little wrinkles that's still in here. Now that we got our canvases all steamed up and all the wrinkles out, I'm gonna go in with this Alex Plus. It's an acrylic latex coat. I wanna kinda add some depth to it, just like I did my Christmas canvases. I'm using this because the other stuff that I used last time would not stick on this polyester, and this will probably be the best bet. I honestly did not have a plan when putting this on. I just kind of went with the flow. All I knew, I just wanted to have a little bit more depth, and I didn't want it to be as flat. So I thought adding some snowy texture to this canvas will give it a more high-end look. And as we're wrapping up these canvases, it is almost time to finally decorate. But make sure you stick around for the very end, because we're going to be introducing our next biggest project. So as usual, we're starting off in our half bathroom, and I have this little tree I got from Michael's. It was on clearance. I really don't remember the price, so we're just gonna say it was $5. But I really like this little tree. It's Christmassy, but I am ripping off some of the tags and the bow. And I am the type of person that likes to see things come to life. So I'm just bringing our Arbor Vitae tree on the inside. I know this isn't an Arbor Vitae tree, but I thought it would be cute here. And usually I would have a plant here, but I thought this was more fitting for our wintry vibe. All right, so now we're starting on our shelf, and I got this canvas from Temu, and I thought it was so cute. It was wintry, but it was a nice nod to Valentine's Day as well, and it's something that can stay up throughout the winter, even past Valentine's Day. So in this area, I'm just replacing our little book shaped vase, and I'm going back in and putting our little pebbles in there, and then you'll see me go in with our snowflake pine needles I got from Temu. Some things won't have a price tag because I'm simply using things I already had on hand, just like our Christmas tree soap dispenser. I thought it looked very good with this theme, and it didn't look too Christmassy. All right over to our bench area. Y'all, I love this little pillow cover. I got this from Temu, by the way. It's a little see-through, but you won't be able to see the other side, of course. And I'm just reusing this pillow that I already had, and we're just gonna stuff that in there. Now this is another pillow cover I got from Temu, and it's a heart shape. Another nod at Valentine's Day, but something I can keep throughout the winter because it's white. And I also got some polyfill from Michael so that I can fill in this pillow cover. So this was probably one of my favorite pieces because it reminded me of my daughter, and I know she's not at this age yet, but I'm sure we'll use this little canvas for years to come, and it's something to just glare at, and it's so sweet. Now is the fun part. We're finally putting up one of our canvases. To me, this does not look like a shower curtain. Like, does it look like a shower curtain? Y'all can be honest with me. I could be biased, but it definitely looks like a piece of artwork. Like, it's beautiful. I'm just using this decorative bowl and some pines I had on hand because I thought this would be great with this theme. It looks like the trees that you see outside that has no leaves, and I thought that this would complement the canvas very well. Now this vase was an absolute steal. I got this from Ross and it was only $10, and I thought it matched the canvas so well, along with these branches and stems I got from Michael's, and it just brings out everything that the canvas is trying to say. So I got these little bendable trees from Temu, and I thought it would look really good right here, but after a while I wasn't feeling it. It wasn't doing it for me at all. And I also tried these little vases that I got from Dollar Tree, but none of this felt right. So I just cut the candles right here and thought I could put these in another place in the house. Now we're off into our living room area, and we're just moving our console back from Christmas, and I'm just gonna fill our little vase. I got these little florals from an auction store, and they were only $2. I won't count this into our overall cost because this was separate, but I thought these would be very useful here. Not only were they useful here, I thought it was the perfect hue of green that would sit against this wallpaper without overpowering it.
Something like a chameleon at the party, trying to be everyone's type. Look what I started. Writing all of these love songs for somebody else. Posting all of these pictures so downhearted. I lost myself 1,000 times. Please, Lord, don't let it be 1,000 more.
So I got this garland from Temu, and I know usually you put garlands here when it's Christmas time, but this garland wasn't as Christmassy. I thought it would fit the vibe with the pine tree and the snow and things like that. So I laid it in a way that it looks decorative and not like we're about to have Christmas for the second time. Now these are another steal I got from Temu, and these are teardrop ornaments, and I thought these would be beautiful along the fireplace just to depict that the snow is melting. And we get those in Chicago a lot along the houses, along the viaducts. Like you'll see these icicles kind of falling, and I thought this would be very cute here, and I just thought this was a great way to illustrate that. So the pillow covers that I got from Temu are the ones with the trees on them. The rest of the covers were from an auction store, and I wind up not using them in the end, but I'm definitely going to be using them in the future. And the very last item that I use in this video is a pillar candle that I got from Jewel. And that was a last minute thing I thought to put there. I'm just gonna zero us out because I'm sure I spent a few extra dollars on taxes or just miscellaneous things that I did not include in this video. But I think we managed our $200 budget very well. And I truly enjoy being challenged in this way of just keeping everything to a minimum. But I think everything turned out well. And now it's time for the final reveal. I really hope you guys enjoy my winter refresh. It was so fun putting this together, and just to see my mood board come to life was amazing. And I'm so happy and thrilled to show you guys our newest project, which is our family room. And I cannot wait to show you guys how it looks now today, because it is painted from this moment. But I am so excited to show you guys my plans, my mood board, and all the things. So make sure you guys stay tuned. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like this video, comment. It really does help my channel. My goal is to at least get to 10K subscribers before the middle of the year. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.